The Krylonian warship emerged from hyperspace on a sunny morning in March, its crystalline structure refracting sunlight across the skies of major cities worldwide. Unlike the dramatic entrances depicted in science fiction, this arrival came with an eerie silence. The ship, spanning 20 kilometers in length, positioned itself in geosynchronous orbit above the Pacific Ocean. Dr. Sarah Chen, director of the Global Space Defense Initiative, stood in her underground facility in the Rockies, watching multiple holographic displays tracking the alien vessel. Her team had detected the ship's approach 3 days ago, but they'd maintained radio silence, choosing to observe rather than reveal their capabilities. "They're broadcasting," announced Marcus Rodriguez, her communications chief. The message came simultaneously through every electronic device on Earth, in perfect local languages: "People of Earth, we are the Krylonian Empire. Your world has been selected for evaluation and potential integration into our dominion. Prepare to receive our representatives." The Krylonian ambassador, Commander ZYX-427, materialized in the United Nations General Assembly hours later. The being stood 3 meters tall, its body composed of shifting crystalline structures that seemed to flow like liquid metal. "Your species," it announced with barely concealed disdain, "has shown minimal progress in technological advancement. However, we offer you the opportunity to evolve under our guidance." Behind closed doors, world leaders gathered virtually while maintaining a public facade of surprise and awe. President Torres of the Pan-American Alliance shared a knowing look with her counterparts. "They've fallen for it," she said. "Operation Shadow Shield remains undetected." For decades, humanity had prepared for this moment. The public face of Earth's technology was carefully crafted, a deliberate masterpiece of misdirection. While the Krylonians saw nations squabbling over fossil fuels, the real power grid had gone quantum years ago. As they sneered at our primitive space programs, underwater cities housed millions, and asteroid mining operations thrived behind holographic shields. Dr. Chen's team worked tirelessly to analyze the Krylonian technology. "Their arrogance is their weakness," she noted, studying their transmission patterns. "They're not even encrypting their internal communications. They truly believe we can't understand their technology." The Krylonians began their evaluation by demanding Earth undergo a series of tests to prove their worth. Ambassador ZYX-427 presented a timeline, 1 Earth year to demonstrate significant technological advancement, achieve world peace, and eliminate poverty. "These are but simple challenges for a species worthy of elevation," the ambassador declared. General Kira Patel, commander of Earth's Hidden Defense Force, smiled as she reviewed the demands. The bunker beneath Mount Fuji hummed with activity as her teams monitored the Krylonian ship's every move. "They're scanning our visible infrastructure," she reported. "But the quantum shielding is holding. They have no idea what lies beneath." Meanwhile, humanity played its role perfectly. World leaders appeared appropriately humbled and eager to please. News networks broadcast stories of humanity scrambling to meet the Krylonian challenges. Social media buzzed with both fear and hope about the alien arrival. In her private quarters, Dr. Chen reviewed the day's findings with her AI assistant, Arya. "They've conquered 12 other worlds using this same approach," she noted, studying the decoded Krylonian databases. "They weaken their targets through impossible demands, then strike when the civilization is at its most vulnerable." But Earth had learned from history. The shadow of past colonialism had taught humanity harsh lessons about the price of underestimating potential conquerors. This time, they would be ready. As the Krylonian ship maintained its vigil in orbit, humanity's hidden strength grew. Quantum computers processed the alien technology's weaknesses, nanofactories produced advanced weaponry, and deep space sensors tracked the movements of the larger Krylonian fleet waiting at the edge of the solar system. The game had begun, but this time, the supposed prey was far from helpless. Earth would play the role of the primitive species, but behind the carefully constructed facade, humanity prepared for a revelation that would shake the foundations of the galaxy. The Krylonian observation post established in the Sahara Desert hummed with crystalline technology as Lieutenant Nix, 189 monitored Earth's apparent struggles to meet their demands. Another failed attempt at quantum computing, they reported dismissively, watching a publicly broadcast experiment end in fabricated failure. These humans are even more primitive than initial assessments suggested. But 3 kilometers beneath the desert's surface, in a facility unknown to the aliens above, Dr. Amara Okafor worked with a team of quantum engineers on technology far beyond what the Krylonians could imagine. The air crackled with energy as they tested their latest breakthrough, a quantum-entangled defense system capable of predicting and countering Krylonian weapons before they could fire. The beauty of their oversight, Dr. Okafor explained to General Patel during their encrypted holographic conference, is that they're so focused on traditional energy signatures, they completely miss the quantum fluctuations we're generating. Their sensors are like trying to detect a submarine with a telescope. The global resistance network had expanded exponentially since first contact. Hidden cities beneath every major population center served as research and development hubs. In Sydney's underwater complex, biotechnology teams perfected organic computing systems that could interface directly with Krylonian tech. Bangalore's mountain facilities mass-produced microscopic robots designed to infiltrate and disable alien systems. Commander ZYX-427 grew increasingly frustrated with humanity's apparent incompetence. During their monthly assessment meeting at the UN, they barely contained their contempt. Your species has failed to achieve even the most basic improvements we demanded. Perhaps we overestimated your potential for advancement. Secretary General Martinez maintained an expression of appropriate concern and embarrassment. We are trying our best, Commander. Perhaps with more guidance, the suggestion was met with a dismissive wave of crystalline appendages. The Krylonian superiority complex was working exactly as Earth had hoped. In orbit, the first signs of humanity's true capabilities began to emerge, though the aliens remained oblivious. Microscopic quantum probes, disguised as space debris, infiltrated the Krylonian vessel's external structure. Each probe transmitted detailed scans back to Earth's hidden defense network, revealing critical weaknesses in the alien technology. Dr. Chen's team made a crucial discovery while analyzing the data. Their entire command structure relies on quantum synchronization, she explained to the Global Defense Council. But they've never considered the possibility of quantum interference from a primitive species. One precisely targeted pulse could disrupt their entire network. The Krylonians' arrogance had led them to overlook countless details. Their ship's waste disposal systems vented directly into space, allowing Earth scientists to collect and analyze samples of their technology. Their crews took regular shore leaves, unknowingly exposing themselves to human observation and study. Each mistake provided humanity with more insights into their weaknesses. As the one-year evaluation period reached its midpoint, Earth's hidden preparations neared completion. Quantum-powered defense grids spanned the globe, invisible to Krylonian sensors. Orbital platforms disguised as communications satellites waited in position, armed with weapons specifically designed to target alien vulnerabilities. Most importantly, humanity's greatest advantage remained intact, the Krylonians still believed they were dealing with a primitive, struggling species. In her private quarters, General Patel reviewed the latest readiness reports. The Kunlun Mountain Base reports quantum shield generators at 100% capacity, her AI assistant reported. The Mariana Trench facility has completed production of the nanoswarm weapons. The Mars Shadow Base stands ready to cut off their retreat. The pieces were in place. Humanity had transformed its apparent weakness into an unprecedented strength. As the Krylonians continued their condescending observations, Earth's hidden revolution approached its moment of revelation. The next phase would determine not just humanity's survival, but its emergence as a force that even the mighty Krylonian Empire would learn to fear. The question was no longer if humanity would strike back, but when. And as Dr. Chen often reminded her team, timing would be everything in the coming conflict. The Krylonians' greatest mistake wasn't underestimating human technology, it was underestimating human ingenuity and determination. Soon, they would learn the cost of that mistake. The Krylonian Supreme Commander, Vex-001, arrived unannounced in Earth's orbit, their flagship dwarfing the existing observation vessel. The crystalline being materialized directly into the UN Security Council chamber, their form pulsing with barely contained rage. "Your species' continued failure cannot be tolerated," Vex-001 announced, their voice resonating through the chamber. "We have detected anomalous energy signatures that suggest deliberate obstruction of progress. This defiance will be addressed." Dr. Chen and her team watched the transmission from their quantum-shielded command center. "They've finally noticed something's wrong," she noted, "but they're still looking in the wrong direction." The energy signatures the Krylonians detected were carefully crafted decoys, designed to draw attention away from humanity's true capabilities. The Supreme Commander issued their ultimatum: Earth had 48 hours to submit to direct Krylonian control, or face primitive species containment protocols, a euphemism for planetary subjugation. As they spoke, a fleet of Krylonian warships emerged from hyperspace, surrounding Earth in a display of overwhelming force. President Torres initiated Operation Shadowfall with a quantum-encrypted command. Across the globe, hidden facilities hummed to life. Beneath the Pacific Ocean, massive quantum generators began their power cycle. In orbital stations disguised as debris, weapon systems silently activated. The Krylonians' first aggressive move came without warning. Their ships deployed a planetary containment field, a massive energy barrier designed to isolate Earth from any potential outside help. They didn't realize they were playing directly into humanity's hands. General Patel coordinated with resistance cells worldwide. "The containment field provides the perfect cover," she explained to global leaders. "Their own barrier will prevent them from calling reinforcements when we strike." The quantum disruption weapons, designed specifically for this moment, were primed and ready. Dr. Okafor's team made a final breakthrough in the 11th hour. "Their quantum network has a fundamental flaw," she reported. "Their rigid adherence to crystalline computing makes them vulnerable to targeted harmonic disruption. One precise strike could shatter their entire command structure." The Krylonian Fleet Commander, RYX-789, transmitted the final warning: "Your primitive defenses cannot hope to resist our technology. Surrender now, and your species may yet survive as servants of the Empire." The message was broadcast globally, intended to inspire fear and submission. Instead, it served as humanity's signal to act. Dr. Chen activated the quantum interference grid, a worldwide network of devices that had been quietly constructed over the past 6 months. The seemingly primitive satellites in orbit revealed their true nature, transforming into advanced weapon platforms. Supreme Commander Vex-001 realized too late that something was wrong. Their crystalline form flickered as the first quantum disruption waves hit their flagship. "Impossible," they transmitted. "Your species cannot possess this level of technology. We would have detected." The transmission cut off as humanity's counterattack began in earnest. The carefully maintained facade of primitive struggle fell away, revealing Earth's true face, a unified, technologically advanced civilization that had been preparing for this moment since first contact. As the battle began, Dr. Chen addressed her global command network: "The Krylonians wanted to test our worth. Let's show them exactly what humanity is capable of when pushed too far." The quantum weapons powered up, ready to teach the Krylonian Empire a lesson about underestimating their supposed inferiors. The war for Earth's future had begun, and humanity was far from the helpless primitive species the Krylonians had expected to subjugate. The next few hours would reshape the balance of power in the galaxy forever. The quantum disruption waves rippled through the Krylonian fleet, shattering their crystalline communications network. Earth's true technological might emerged from its carefully crafted camouflage. Hidden defense platforms rose from the oceans, their quantum weapons targeting the alien vessels with devastating precision. General Patel coordinated the global counterattack from her quantum-shielded command center. All sectors, execute Protocol Omega, she commanded. Swarms of nanobots, secretly deployed months ago, activated within the Krylonian ship systems, disrupting their crystalline technology from within. Supreme Commander Vex 001's flagship listed in orbit as its systems failed. This defies all probability, they broadcast, their crystalline form flickering erratically. Our scans showed no indication. That was the point, Dr. Chen interrupted, broadcasting on all Krylonian frequencies. You saw exactly what we wanted you to see. The quantum interference grid intensified, targeting the specific resonance frequencies of Krylonian technology that Dr. Okafor's team had identified. The alien fleet's formation broke as ships lost power and control. Their crystalline hulls, once thought impenetrable, cracked under targeted harmonic attacks. Earth's hidden orbital platforms revealed their true nature, transforming into advanced combat stations that had been disguised as space debris. Humanity's counterstrike was methodical and precise. The Mars Shadow Base activated its quantum cannons, cutting off the Krylonian retreat path. The containment field the aliens had deployed now worked against them, preventing their distress calls from reaching the Empire. Dr. Okafor's quantum disruption beam struck the flagship's command center, causing its crystalline structure to resonate at its breaking point. Your greatest weakness, she transmitted to Vex 001, was assuming that primitive meant powerless. The Krylonian response was chaotic and uncoordinated. Their rigid command structure, disrupted by quantum interference, left individual ships without strategic direction. The supposedly inferior humans had turned their own technology against them with devastating effectiveness. Underground bases worldwide launched electromagnetic pulse weapons specifically designed to exploit the aliens' crystalline technology. Each pulse shattered more of their ships' control systems, while Earth's quantum-shielded defenses remained unaffected. President Torres addressed the Krylonian fleet, "You came to test our worth. Instead, you revealed your own limitations. Your empire's mistake was believing that technological advancement could only follow your path." The battle in orbit turned decisively as more Krylonian ships succumbed to the combined assault of quantum weapons and nanobot infiltration. Their crystalline hulls, once gleaming with power, now drifted in pieces through Earth's orbit. Dr. Chen watched the tactical displays as humanity's years of preparation paid off. Sometimes, she noted to her staff, the best technology is the one your enemy doesn't believe you possess. The quantum sensors showed the Krylonian fleet's power signatures failing one by one. Supreme Commander Vex 001 made one final transmission before their flagship systems failed completely. We were wrong. Your species, you are not what we thought." The message ended as their ship's crystalline structure finally shattered under the quantum assault. The battle was ending, but Earth's revelation to the galaxy was just beginning. Humanity had proven itself not just capable of defending against an advanced alien empire, but of innovating beyond their attackers' understanding. The age of pretending to be primitive was over. Earth's unified defense force secured the last Krylonian vessel as dawn broke over the Pacific. The once mighty alien fleet now orbited as a stark reminder of the price of underestimation. Dr. Chen oversaw the capture of critical alien technology while General Patel coordinated the containment of surviving Krylonian crew members. In the aftermath, humanity revealed its true capabilities to the galaxy. The quantum shields protecting Earth dropped, showcasing a civilization far more advanced than anyone had suspected. Deep space quantum arrays detected multiple alien civilizations reacting to the news. The supposedly invincible Krylonian Empire had fallen to a primitive species. President Torres addressed the global population. For generations, humanity prepared in silence. Today, we emerge not just as survivors, but as protectors of our own destiny. The age of hiding is over. The quantum network revealed cities beneath the oceans, bases on Mars, and technological achievements that had been carefully concealed. Dr. Okafor led the integration of captured Krylonian technology with Earth systems. Their crystalline computing, combined with our quantum innovations, opens up possibilities they never imagined, she reported. The synthesis of technologies pushed human advancement decades ahead of previous projections. The imprisoned Supreme Commander Vex 001, their crystalline form now dimmed, faced the United Earth Council. We have ruled 12 systems, they admitted, but never encountered a species that turned our own arrogance into a weapon. The Empire will not recover from this. Earth established a new protocol for interstellar relations. The quantum defense grid expanded, protecting not just Earth but its newly revealed colonies throughout the solar system. Humanity's emergence as a spacefaring power sent shockwaves through the galactic community. Dr. Chen's team decoded the complete Krylonian database, revealing the locations of other subjugated species. Earth launched a liberation initiative, using their proven strategy of hidden advancement to help other worlds break free from Empire control. The galaxy's power structure shifted as more civilizations joined Earth's alliance. General Patel oversaw the establishment of the Interstellar Defense Force, combining human ingenuity with adapted Krylonian technology. We won't repeat their mistake, she declared. Our strength lies not in believing we're superior, but in knowing we must always be ready to adapt. The captured Krylonian ships, retrofitted with human quantum systems, became the core of Earth's first official interstellar fleet. The crystalline technology, once a symbol of alien oppression, now served as a bridge between species, proving that true advancement came from cooperation rather than conquest. As Earth stepped onto the galactic stage, the lesson was clear: technological superiority meant nothing without wisdom to guide it. The human spirit of innovation, combined with the ability to appear harmless while preparing for the worst, had created a new type of superpower. The day Earth fought back became legend throughout the galaxy, not just as a story of victory, but as a reminder that true strength often lies hidden, waiting for the right moment to emerge. Humanity had sealed its place among the stars, not through conquest, but through patience, ingenuity, and the wisdom to know when to reveal its true nature.